What is going on, my fellow shenanigans? Ajax back once again with more Rattle Can Shenanigans, and this video is a state of the shenanigans since I haven't recorded anything or released anything here in a couple of weeks. This video is just going to be a quick video to get everyone up to speed, let you know what's been going on. So what you're seeing here in front of you is my kit carrying case, and I actually went to a show a couple weeks back, our local IPMS show, SilverCon, which we host every year here in beautiful Sacramento, California. We hosted again this year and had quite an impressive turnout. I took a few kits myself, mainly because I was afraid that we weren't going to have much in the way of auto representation on the table. The Silver Wings, as the name might suggest, are largely a military plane and occasional armor group there, so I happen to be one of the sole car guys in the group. However, Billy Strange is a member. He's shown up, and he's also here on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and link his channel because it's good stuff. Anyhow, I put a few things on the table, and I actually brought home some hardware. So if you give me a moment, I'll show the kits that I brought. All right, so up first is my third place vehicle. It won third place in civilian custom vehicles, and it is done up in a post-apocalyptic scheme, as you can no doubt see. This was largely influenced by Mad Max Fury Road, if you can't tell, and it's a kit that I built a few years ago during the pandemic as part of an Instagram group build. The idea was to basically take a bunch of spare parts, throw them all together, and see what I could come up with. And this has the chassis and the roll cage of a NASCAR that has been grafted to the front end of a 37 Chevy and had the body drop down on top of it thusly. It's now crafted as a single-seater and is pretty mean looking. Again, like I said, I wanted to make sure that we had some representation on the tables, and so away it went. One of the fun things about this particular build is when I first debuted it at our model car club, the guys who usually expect me to come through with a nice shiny vehicle were all kind of taken aback at the fact that this thing is like a rusty, crusted up beater. And I simply told them, after all the quality time I've spent sitting with you gentlemen and listening to how to weather and age all of the armor that you guys put together and the weathering that you do on planes, I'm like, yeah, a little bit of it rubbed off. I wanted to see what I could do, try my hand at it, and this was the result. A third place in our civilian custom vehicles category. All right, so up next, and I'll have to be relatively ginger with this one, in the civilian vehicles stock category, this car took second place. Some of you may recognize it if you've been following my channel for a while. This was the Porsche 911 build that I did as one of our group builds here on YouTube. It was actually built box stock with splash paints, gray, and a 2K clear coat. I don't remember all the particulars because it's been a while since I built this, but if you go back and you look for a thumbnail of this car, you can watch the video and get all the particulars because I'm pretty sure that I listed them there. This was, it was great to pull a second place. There was actually another gentleman who had entered and he built the same kit. Had a slightly different take on it, but was still a stock build. Also another really, really good looking kit. It honestly to me would have been a toss up either way, but yeah, the judges apparently liked what they saw here, and it took the silver. So let me move on to my last one, and then I'll hopefully wrap this video up and move on to what's next. All right, and finally, with the vehicle that took first place in the civilian custom category, it's my 1969 Mustang Cobra Jet. Now, as you can see here, it is not stock, so the custom category was where it resided, and I was fortunate enough to bring home first place. This is another pandemic build. I did this, if not in late 2020, then early 2021, and I featured it on Instagram. It is, like I said, the Revell 69 Mustang Cobra Jet. It has a RTR wide body kit from C1 Models grafted to it. I took the hood scoop from a 24th scale 70 Mustang Boss 429, I want to say, and grafted that to the hood as well. The ducktail, I'm trying to remember if the ducktail was a 3D printed part or if I took that from another kit. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The ducktail as well as the spoiler are both from the C1 kit. That's right. Along with that, some other things of note are custom wheels and tires from JPS Custom Wheels. There are 3D printed brake calipers on there. In the interior, we've got 3D printed seats with photo etch harnesses, a scratch built roll cage. Under the hood, it's the Cobra Jet engine with a 3D printed independent throttle body there. I am an ITB fan. If you've seen any of my engines recently, you'll know as much. But yeah, there were a lot of goodies that were put into this, a lot of extras, and I was fortunate enough to land first place with this. But one of the things I realized is that before I shot this video, I didn't actually feature either one of the custom vehicles here on my my YouTube page. These were around the time of the pandemic. I was doing Instagram. I don't remember if it was just because I got burnt out of doing YouTube or if that's the time where I had shot a bunch of content and lost it all in a phone transfer. But whatever the case was, it took a lot of the wind out of my sails, and it just felt easier and quicker to, throw a quick photo onto IG rather than step away from the bench and do a bunch of shooting and editing and the like. I mean, granted, that's no excuse for somebody who's running a YouTube channel, but it was the pandemic, and we were all, I'm sure, in like different places mentally. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way, and I will come back with more news and an outro. So I'll be back. Hold on. All right, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you guys for watching. Real quick before I go, after looking at the comments on my my videos for my pile of shame, the clear favorite is the 32 Ford Highboy. So I'll be working on this and trying to shoot videos not only of my progress, but also as I'm working, so that you guys can see the madness behind the madness. But yeah, you guys wanted to see this one come to fruition, across the finish line, and I agree with you. It should see the light of day. So I will put my nose to the grindstone, and we will attempt to knock this out. But of course, because it's me, and FOMO is super powerful, y'all. You are no doubt aware that there are multiple group builds in progress right now, and Unfortunately, because I make bad decisions, I've decided I was going to throw my hat in the ring on a couple. The good news is, because one of them is a Porsche group build, and I have a Porsche that hasn't been built yet, I am going to throw my hat in the ring on that one. I'll shoot a video for it soon, but I'm going to throw my hat in the ring, and the 911 GT2 will... let's not ruin it any more than we already have. Yeah, but the 911 GT2 will finally get wrapped up and put away, and I'll probably figure out all the other reasons why I put it in the box to begin with, because after giving the body a look-see, I realized that wasn't the only place where we broke things. There were a few other places, like back there and up front, and just in general, it was I was rough with the body, and the body let me know. So I will be as ginger as I can and try and ease this one across the finish line for the Porsche group build. Along with that, I've got yet another video that I need to shoot for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I know I've been trifling. I'm gonna fix that. But anyway, let me put this one to bed, shoot something else, and hopefully I will get some stuff uploaded for you before too long. Thanks for sticking around this long. If you made it all the way to the end, we'll catch you on the next one. All right, see ya.